We're sure the efforts are on for this already to be an annual event. We are contributing our time very willingly and very happily this evening. We're very proud to help host the first ever AMFAR here in India. I've had the opportunity before to work with this body at Cannes at the festival on many different years. But yes, this is the first, and we are very confident there'll be several more to come in our country, because they've been working with AIDS research in India already. And an event such as this is only effective with the kind of attention you all can bring to it, with the kind of funds that we can hopefully raise this evening, and help just strengthen the force behind the cause.
Abhishek, Sachin has won the Bharat Ratna. You have to say anything about that?
Last question.
No. Come on, man.
I mean, I think anything we say about the great Mr. Sachin Tendulkar will be very less. And I think every Indian will agree with us that their words aren't enough to express our gratitude, love and respect for a great Indian. And I think what better honor than to bestow him with the highest civilian honor of our country, which is the Bharat Ratna. We wish him all the very best. Congratulations, Sachin, and enjoy your retirement.
Abhishek, I know there are also a man who is known for his punctuality is late today.
That is the last question.
Pardon me?
A man who's known for his punctuality is a little late.
Am I late today?
Yes, everybody's waiting for you guys.
Okay, I was actually shooting for Happy New Year, and I was let off, and I rushed here as soon as possible. I will speak to the BMC and request them to improve the traffic situation in the country.
We just spoke to my sister, and she was like, she visits you every year at the AMFAR. She went in Cannes when you went there as well, and she spoke very highly of you. How has your interaction been with her, and I'm sure you're going to interact more with her today?
It's very, very generous of her. We welcome her here, obviously, to Mumbai and to our country. And more than anything else, I think we salute her contribution, her passion, her drive, where she works so passionately towards this cause. And that's something that is definitely worthy of salutations. And we're here to support and help her work in this area, apart from the immense respect we have for her as an artist of our fraternity.
It must be quite an honor for the trophy also. You're also going to start this entire auction. You, Sharon Stone, and you, both of you will be on stage doing the honors. Am I correct? Inside?
Well, we've got the privilege of being the co-chairs of the evening, and it's a great honor for both of us, especially because we both feel very strongly about fighting against this disease called HIV/AIDS. And it's something Aishwarya and I have worked very closely with, and it's a matter of great pride. And we're very happy that we're here, and we really hope that we can do our best to raise as much awareness and as many funds as possible tonight.
Guys, they're getting late.
Saying it all.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Yes, I think this event happens every single year, and it's such a great way to join glamour and giving back. And it's so special for me, being born in India, to have a function like this actually happening in India. And it's so grand and luxurious, yet we're raising funds for AIDS, so it's so lovely.
Well, this is my third event with AMFAR. I was in Vienna and Toronto, and now India. It's wonderful to be back in India. I love this country. And we're just hoping to raise a lot of money to help continue to fight the cause, so that we can cure HIV and AIDS, so that no one else dies of this horrible disease.
As far as the statistics are concerned, in India, they are alarming. They speak for themselves. At the same time, the story of everyone infected with the disease is very personal. What do you have to say about this contrast between the two things that I said? That the story of everyone infected is very personal to that person, and at the same time, the number of people that get infected.
That's right. That's right. That's why it's really important that we all come together and we all help one another, because we have the power. If we can get the funds to help fund the doctors to help find a cure, it's one less person that dies, and that's one less loved one lost. And as like you just said so well, it's millions of people who die of AIDS. All of the time, and that's someone's loved one, and we need to really do as much as we can and help save these lives. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's just, like I said, it's wonderful to be able to travel and see the world and meet new people, and I look forward to meeting everyone here tonight.
What excites you the most about India? What excites you the most about India?
The people. They're so nice.
I'm really excited to be here. I'm a little bit shy because this is my first auction in India. You know, we have auctioned all over the world and had a lot of stunning success. I'm hoping that the reception here is as warm as it's been around the world, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. We've been in association with India and Asia for 20 years. We've invested $50 million in research in Asia, and this is our first fundraiser. We've developed most of the life-saving and life-extending drugs that are on the market today, including the Virapine, which stops mother-to-child transmission. We have found a cure for one child, which is a cure that is easily continued, and so we're looking forward to bringing that cure forward. We're going to need a lot of help to do this. We are looking forward to finding a vaccine. We're in secondary and third stages of human vaccine testing. We're going to need a lot of support and a lot of care in order to do that. We really feel that that can happen here in Asia because most of the drugs, the generic drugs that are going out all over the world, are made here in India. So we feel that this is a very good place for AMFAR to partner, and we're really hoping to get a lot of support and encouragement from you here, and we're very grateful to be here.
Sure. You know, you're also going to present the entire ceremony along with Aishwarya Rai Bachchan on stage.
Yes.
We won't be there inside. So tell us, have you interacted with her before, or how are you looking forward to it?
She came to Cannes because she's a L'Oreal girl, and she goes to Cannes for L'Oreal, and she was very gracious and came to our Cannes AMFAR event. So I'm very excited and looking forward very much to her appearance and meeting she and her husband here and sharing this opportunity with them. I know that they are so generous and so philanthropic and do so much good work, and they're of course very glamorous on the screen. So we're very excited to have them with us here at AMFAR and grateful for their invitation to work with us on this event.
I have a slightly tricky one for you. What do you think would be that one thing absolutely dear to you that you could part with so that this work could be useful? If that is anything that's absolutely dear to you, what would it be?
Well, I've parted already with about 20 years of my life. So I think that that really is the biggest demonstration that I could give of what is the most dear to me, because I've given my time and I've given years of my life, as have my bodyguards who've traveled around the world with me, my publicists who've worked, these people from AMFAR, my assistant who's come with me tonight, my friends. They've given their time and their life to this experience, as have you, the press, because without you, this wouldn't be happening. So thank you very much for coming with us to make AIDS history. And I think, too, we wanted to come here with some successes. You know, we wanted to partner with you. You guys have done so much. You've produced so many good life-saving drugs. We wanted to share with you in partnership not only the good that you've done, but the good that we have to bring back and share with you. We have a lot of success stories to share now, and you have success stories to share. I think we're at a crossroads of success. And that, after losing so many people in this terrible illness, we feel we're at a crossroads now where we're winning a little bit, and I think it's time to really celebrate our wins, but know that we're just at the beginning of the end, and we really have to push at this point. So it's a time for us to become really bonded colleagues. So I think it's a time to really come together and push forward to finish this.
You know, everybody has their own perception of Bollywood. I'm so sorry. Their own perception of Bollywood. What's your perception of Bollywood? You hear the word Bollywood and the same word. You know,
my perception is that I just would love to be in one of those movies so that I could learn to do that.
Have you seen any of the films?
Of course I've seen the films. They're wonderful.
Anybody remember?
Well, you know, I'm not great at that because I have a hard time, frankly, saying the Indian names because it's like wearing a sari. You have to grow into it. You know, I tried on saris and I had a hard time keeping it on my arm and walking and keeping it over my shoulder. I was really admiring that you could actually do that. When the women walk in the street, they're so fluid and beautiful. And when I put it on, I was falling down and tripping, and I was like, I don't know how you do it. So I think it's kind of the same. But tonight, with the language is so different.
Tonight, though, it's special because tonight it's kind of the convergence of Hollywood and Bollywood. And tonight you also have Indian fashion being shared in contrast to American fashion. So it's kind of the coming together of the East and the West in such
Indian
a beautiful way, and a love for India. So the East loves the West, and the West loves the East. So tonight will be that much more special.
Can we assume you're going to come back and bring more in India?
Not enough.
If you welcome us, we're coming back. If you want us, we're back.
Oh, we want you for sure.
Yeah, great.
What took your trip so long? I mean, why did you plan it?
It's hard to get flights.
Well, you know, I think India seems very, very far away. I'm sure that, like for you, maybe Los Angeles seems a very, very far away place. But now that we have 6 billion people on the planet and 7 billion cell phones, I think we're coming to understand that the world is one and that it's a global reality. And I think as we're communicating more and more and we're losing borders and we're understanding and being able to see into each other's lives, it doesn't seem quite as far away as it used to. So it seems easier to come because we now know where we're coming. Not just stories of what it will be like, but it's easier to look into each other's lives and to come and feel like, oh, I know what it's going to be like. So I think it feels freer to come. Like we hope it'll feel freer to you to come to our country.
Now that you've learned any Hindi during your stay in India?
Excuse me?
The language. Any Hindi that you've learned?
You know, the Hindi that I probably knew before I came, like namaste. A few yoga poses.
There are a lot of cliches about India. I hope that's been gone away. Has that gone away? You know, a lot of cliches in India. You know, people only end up talking about the spicy food, and there are a lot of other things. I hope that's kind of
love the
now.
Spicy food. The food is fantastic. I think more what happens is there's an understanding of the oneness. There's an understanding that movement that you see that's Indian is sort of the wavelength of the thought of the people, and you feel it just from the moment that we got out of the car. You can just, you know, I got here at like 4 o'clock in the morning and walked until maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. Watched the sun come up. Went to a Hindu temple. Watch the people waking up in the street, and it just is a whole different feeling than you ever imagine it's going to be. The kind of fluidity of life is very beautiful. And then that red sun. We don't have that. That's amazing.
You have the snow, we don't have that.
We have the snow.
Yeah, we have the snow in some places. You know, also when you come to India, there are also a lot of philanthropic causes here that we have. You have your own organizations. Have you planned to associate yourself with any of the organizations here in India? We have this doing a lot here. Would you also have planned that?
Well, I think that it would be very nice to be involved with a lot of the ladies here in India and get more engaged in some of the women's issues here. Because I think the women are really coming to a point of really speaking and engaging with each other and getting things done. Thank you, Fran.
Perfect. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a great feeling. It's fantastic, and I think it's a very good initiative. And I'm really proud that I'm here for whatever little contribution that I can give. And you know, it's a perfect mix of glamour, and of course, it's a noble cause. So it's fantastic.
So, how do you think someone like you using your celebrity status can work towards making AIDS history?
I think in a big way, because you know, like we all know that the general public listens to the celebrities a lot, and I think in a lot of ways they look up to them. So I think if in any way we can set a good example, it's nice.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's the first time we're seeing Hollywood and Bollywood really come together towards a cause. What are your expectations?
Lots of expectations. I'm really looking forward to the fashion show. I'm hearing that the designs are phenomenal. They have to be. We've got 3 really good designers. So lots of expectations from that, and more than that, I really hope that we're able to, you know, create the kind of awareness that we want to and help the cause.
Okay, I was just talking to Hilary and to Sharon and to Keisha. For them, again, like always, Bollywood is this really beautiful, colorful place where they have lots of songs and dances. Are we hopefully after the interaction that they'll have with you and Aishwarya, they'll come to know Hindi cinema has a little bit more than just the dancing and the song bit?
Absolutely, I hope so, because I think now, especially, things have really changed, and for the better, of course. There are lots. Of course, we are known for our colorful, larger than life sets and the songs and all of that. But I think at the same time we're making some really good, meaningful cinema. We have our regular entries into the Oscars, so I'm sure they will.
Now, a few fun questions.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in any kind of position, but if you have to say someone from Bollywood, the Sharon Stone of Bollywood, who would you be?
Sharon Stone of Bollywood has to be someone really hot. For me, it's Kareena Kapoor. She's the hottest, yeah.